Why don't women want to hold women accountable?
We do, because y'all as a society hold us accountable on a daily basis. Can't breathe.
Women don't hold women accountable.
Yes, we do.
No.
Y'all don't hold men accountable. How many times a day do you talk to your guy in your little
I hold the dudes around me accountable.
bathrooms and shit? What the fuck is that called when you guys are at the gym? The little bathroom shit. What is that called? The locker talk. Y'all be saying some crazy shit.
Hold up.
And you
are you saying that women don't do that?
not in my circle. Not in my circle.
Are you talking about women don't talk about?
I hold the women in my circle accountable.
You talking about women don't talk about eggplant size?
Absolutely, we do.
They'll be talking about, you know, how he was able to, you know what I'm saying?
Erectile dysfunction.
Thrust his masculinity into a degree that caused personal satisfaction. Are we gonna act like this is just a man thing?
Yes.
Like men just have barbershop talk or locker room talk? Because that's
y'all
disingenuous.
are more disgusting about it.
Women are disgusting as hell about it. Here's the thing that I think. It's 50-50. The narrative is that men think about sex every 10 seconds.
How many men really catch another
man?
I don't know about statistics. That's where we're gonna lack. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you statistics.
That's fine.
But in reality, I don't ever see guys that'll be like, oh.
Guys that'll be like, oh. Go ahead.
Move my whole body.
That's because I'm a man, I'm masculine, and I'm strong. Okay? That's our difference.
Whatever.
Okay? You can't do that to me. Why? Because you're a lady with lady muscles.
I can move you. Someone to do it right now. I'm strong. No, like men don't really have these conversations. Like, how many guys are you talking about? Like, oh, don't do that. That's disrespectful. I've literally seen men stand idly by.
Have you not watched my channel?
No.
Okay.
I have not. This is fact. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't watch your channel. I didn't even know you did this.
That's an example.
Of what?
I hold men accountable on his channel.
Do you? That's
Absolutely,
wonderful, but a lot of men don't. That's great. I commend you for that, because a lot of men don't. I've literally watched men, and this was what I was getting to before I was disrespected and cut off and shit. But I've seen men like, well, while I've never been like viscerally disrespected, but like I'm saying like in verbal communication or whatever, where I'm just like, bruh, what the fuck? What in the hell are you saying to me? Are you crazy in the mind? And then their friends idly stand by while they watch this disrespect, and nobody's batting an eye.
Is this the idea that black men don't protect black women?
But it wouldn't be a hashtag if it wasn't so.
Well, here's the thing. There's many things that are hashtag that I think there's a degree.
Oh my God.
There's many things that are hashtag that I think is a degree of hyperbole within them. Hyperbole means exaggeration.
I know exactly what the fuck it means. Don't.
I'm not saying that for you. I'm saying it for the viewers.
Mansplain.
I'm saying it for the viewers.
Don't explain things
Listen,
that could be Googled.
I'm mansplaining?
Yes, this is the third time.
No, that's just outlining a definition. It has nothing to do with mansplaining. I'm just saying a definition of what you just did. What you just did is it is attributing a weaponized vocabulary word to something that had nothing to do with what it. I'm saying. I'm saying an SAT word, and I'm making sure that people knew what the word was.
Okay.
Hyperbole. That means exaggeration.
I know what that means.
Okay. I think a lot of these movements have a degree of exaggeration within them. And hey, listen. At the end of the day, I think 2020 is filled with victim mindset, victim culture. I think it's popping to be a victim in 2020. I think it's popping.
Are you serious?
Yes, I think that it's popping.
In what sense?
It's popping.
Explain yourself.
It's popping to act like things that
elucidate.
That
guys, what elucidate means. Let's explain.
Stop women-splaining. Stop women.
Go ahead.
Come on. Women-splaining. I think that it's popping to act like your issues matter.
Are you serious?
Yes, in 2020.
In what? Okay.
Well, I think the social media era has exponentially expounded this problem. Oh, so you agree with me?
With that sense, yes.
Okay, so what are we disagreeing about? You agree with me?
With what?
That in the social media era, anyone can complain, even stupid people.
Yes.
So within that, stupid people and come up to a conclusion about something that's stupid, and it get 100,000 likes. So you agreeing with me?
On that point, yeah.
Here's what I want to do to you. I want to take your chair and I want to toss it in the air with you still on it. That's what I want to do to you.
Okay. Next.
Anyway, to touch on the point in the beginning of the conversation, okay? I'm like 200 pounds.
We're about the same.
Are you 200 pounds?
No, I'm 180.
Yeah, but you're East African.
What in the does that mean?
You're built well. That's what. Come back up here. We're having a conversation.
The disrespect.
How is that disrespectful?
It's very disrespectful. It's objectification. We're going back to that.
No, why is it objectification? It's not objectification.
Well, stupid.
Wait, hold up. It's not stupid. What are you talking about? It's coming up to a conclusion of why 180 might make sense for your height. How tall are you?
5'10".
Yes, you're tall.
As hell.
Yes. So 180 may make sense for your height and your ethnicity.
All right. Next.
Why is that objectification? Why like
No. I get that. Okay.
So then
why?
why are we? See, here's the thing. You say that that's mansplaining, and you saying some weaponized term to
you guys
because
women
because women don't want to be quantified. Women don't want to be accountable for shit, and you don't want to be quantified.
No, we get put in positions to be accountable.
No.
Every day.
No.
All the time.
Yeah, and you don't want accountability. You don't want accountability, and this is the problem. So what you just did. Listen, what you just did, the way that you just say that, and I know to a degree you're joking. I know that.
Y'all probably
but
I'm very sarcastic.
And I know that you are. But jokes aside is that there's a lot of people out here that took that abundantly serious. And I think that we have to touch on that and we have to talk about that because when we talk about being accountable for actions or the willingness to be critiqued or the willingness to have consequences for your actions, there's a lot of things that men do that get ridiculous consequences.
As do women.
I mean, if you look at, now you say as do women, but if you look at the incarceration rate of men versus women for the same crime, if you look at the extent of the time given to men versus women for the same crime.
I'm not taking that away from
So what you're saying is that you do the same thing, but women have less consequences than men. How is that equality?
We're talking about black men, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we want the same thing. You're trying to argue with me.
You're not answering the question.
That's the system that's been built for us. We've been in a system that's oppressed us for centuries.
So we're just a product of the environment. We're a product of the system.
The institutional racism is
a
thing for a reason.
So why do our sisters not combat with us?
Who's protecting black men? We are.
Black men don't
Fix your face.
Black men don't mean protect from black women.
No. We protect y'all in every aspect.
Don't worry about us.
What the do you mean don't worry about us? Who do you think has been looking out for you? White people? No, it's us.
No. Here's the thing.
But when it comes to black women, who's protecting us?
I don't think
other black women.
I don't think black women should protect black men.
Okay. All right. You sounding crazy right now, but
I don't think so.
We don't do that in a sense of obligation. We do that because we are nurturers that protect our own.
That's fine.
When we speak, we're saying we are black first and then next. But being a black woman is like being black twice.
But what I'm saying is as a black man, I am accountable for my actions. I am responsible for my actions. 100%.
Whoa.
100%.
All right.
I'm accountable for my actions. I'm responsible for my actions. Anything that I do is strategically focused.
I'm 100% for black men. 100%.
I don't need black women to protect me.
What do you need exactly? Why do you even have that as a context of conversation?
I need black women to respect me.
Black women do respect y'all. Y'all don't respect us. There's a difference. I wouldn't say everyone before y'all jump down my throat. That's not what I'm saying. I truly believe black men do respect women, but there is a sense of disrespect with the hip hop culture.
I would love a
with
help me.
how
Listen,
you guys fetishize exoticism, but you don't respect black women in the same sense. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on.
I would love a help meet. I would love a rib. I would love someone.
A who? A rib? Are we talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
Rib. There's a head and a rib.
Are we talking about religious right now? Are we talking about the rib, like from the Bible?
Let's not go down the Bible route, please.
I'm
That's
not
another
going
video. That's
that
another video.
route.
That's another video.
I'm not going that route. But is that what you mean?
A black woman to.
Is that the sense you're talking about?
To a black woman
I
to
just
respect
need clarity.
me. Yes.
Can I get some clarity?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
A black woman who is understanding.
Which we are.
That.
Shoot.
That's accountable for her actions.
We are. Who broke you? Who hurt you, man?
There's not a. Listen. This right here. Let me put this up on the screen real quick. This right here that I went over in this other video. This lacks accountability. Okay, I had no intention on bringing this up on the screen right now, but it was on the screen, so I intended on bringing this up. The way that this conversation happened, right, and the inability for this man to quantify who she is does not push accountability. Men want certain things. Let us want certain things.
Go ahead and want it.
Let us be the consumers of black women.
No, no, absolutely not. Not at the risk of me.
What do you mean the risk? How are you risking a man?
You're calling me a product. How dare you?
I'm a product of black women.
No.
I'm the product. Black women get to select me.
No, we nurture and take care of black men on every standard, like every standpoint. And for you to say that is fucking disrespectful. Do you have a black mom? I hope your mom is watching this because, ma'am.
I am floored.
I am floored. What the fuck? Do you have,
Listen.
I'm trying to comprehend, sir.
What I'm saying is that black women should not feel like they need to protect black men. That's what I'm saying.
That's just a natural instinct. I protect my brothers. I protect my father. I will protect my significant other because that's just in our nature. From slavery, from colonization, bro. Who's been protecting y'all?
I think it's a natural instinct of a failed culture.
Your whole ideologies failed. Cuz, like, what? What? Oh my God!
I think it's. Listen, I think through systematic racism and oppression.
Between institutional racism and sexualism, there's black women right there in the middle.
I think black men have been taken out of the household. I think
absolutely.
And within that, black women have come up and they had to step to the plate because there was no other.
Because we're carrying the burden of.
Right. When I say taken out the household, also there was the actions of the drug epidemic.
Absolutely.
80s, right, crack epidemic, right, like that have taken 3 strikes rule, like all of these things and a bunch of other shit that I can't get into in the short quick clip and video. Sure. But there's things that have happened that have stripped the man out the household. So women have had the last 30 to 40 years to show improve.
Problem though.
Wait, hold up, just real quick. Let me just get this thought out.
Okay.
They have had the last 40 to 50 years to show improve. Mm-hmm. What has resulted of that? We've have emotional men, young men that are emotional as hell, that can't solve differences without guns. Listen, that can't solve issues without violence, that can't talk things out.
Nature versus nurture. That's
in the nurture
environment.
Yes, but the environment is
circumstantial.
But the environment is 70% of black households have single mothers.
Proximity. This is institutional racism created to.
But I'm not going to talk about how it was created.
Discourse.
But it is what it is right now. So black women over the last 50 years have had an opportunity to show the fruits of the labor.
Yeah, because we had to show up and carry the whole culture on our backs.
But I'm saying, what does it look like today? Okay, we have young men that are emotional as hell.
What is emotional to you?
That don't know how to treat women.
You need counseling. What is... Yes, no, I'm with you. Okay, go back. All right, no, I'm sorry. You said that don't need... Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what do you think that I need counseling for?
When you say emotional men, what do you mean in that sense? Because I believe men need to be more in tune with their emotions.
We have...
Being stoic has been... like our saving grace, like it's a good thing. Like it's not okay that we are cold.
I think men need to be stoic in how they deal
Absolutely
with...
disagree.
Well, you might think men need to be emotional.
I don't think they need to be. Emotional. The word emotional in itself has a very negative connotation.
I think men...
I don't think men need to be like, oh, crybabies over here. Like,
no, because you'll never find that attractive. I think men need to be measured. I think men need to be analytical. I think men need to be stoic in their progression in life. I think men need to consider and be strategic about their movements and their actions.
I'm putting a lot on black men right now, and it's making me upset. Me and my homegirls upset.
And I think men don't need to chase women. All the heart eyes and emojis that you get on your Instagram, I don't think men should be doing that.
Because it's very unintentional.
What?
It's very unintentional.
No, they intend to do that, but they've had a society that has made them emotional enough to think that matters, or have made them weak enough to think that they need to do that. Or
what is weak to you?
Or that a society has created a space where they can do that and not be ostracized for that. But the men that follow this channel don't do that shit. They don't do this shit. That weak ass shit. Cause you said it yourself before you sat down. It's some weak ass shit. Did you not say that?
Never said that.
Listen, we've created a society of weak and emotional men, and I think it's due to the lapse of fathers, great fathers in our society. Men,
who did that?
Men to teach boys how to be men.
How? How do you do that? If there's, like you said,
you keep the father in the household.
How do you do that? If
and you show through your actions.
Institutional racism has created an entire just...
I think it's a multitude of factors. So you say institutional racism, but then also I think that there's women that utilize the system created by Caucasian men to keep men away from children.
Okay. What has that created for us?
Emotional men. Emotionally weak men.
What does that mean? I'm just... Okay, so
men that just give up. Men that feel entitled. Men that think that they can handle issues with violence and their emotions because this is how I feel in this current moment and you disrespected me, so bang! That's what it's created. It's not created disciplined men. It is not created men that understand delayed gratification. It has not created strong men. And at the end of the day, a woman is a woman and a man is a man. And if a woman is going to do her goddamn best to create a young boy into a young man, I salute, but it's different than a man with his man juju and his man energy and his man presence and his man example, creating that boy and showing an example of that young boy of what a man is supposed to be in our community. It's far different. I don't know if, and we haven't talked about this before, but I was raised by a single father, which is why I'm so passionate about the subject.
That's very different.
It's very different. It's very different for a multitude of reasons, okay? That's specific to my particular upbringing. But I will say that I think because of that, I'm special in the black community. Right, I'm special in the black community because that's not most of the time what happens.
It's not common, okay.
But I salute my father because of the things that he showed me and the examples that he led. I take it into my life to the best of my ability, through everything that I do in life, the things that I saw from him. If it was my mother, I love my mother. But my mother was not a good example of how a man should live his life. And the thing is that when you have a 70% single mother rate in the black community, which is at least 20 or 30% of the next race, 20 or 30% of the next race. And we identify that women are different than men. Women rely more on their nurturing, rely more in their taken care of. They rely more on their emotions. And if that's your example as a young boy, like for example, there's a video I saw on the internet not too long ago, and it was a cat that had some babies, but prior to having the babies, ended up having an accident and got paralyzed from the waist down. Had the babies, miraculous. It had the babies. The kittens, and the mother was paralyzed. The kittens walked like the mother, paralyzed, because the kittens looked at the mother as an example. And the mother is walking with the two front legs and not the back legs, and the baby kittens were walking with the two front legs and not the back legs. But that's because that's what the babies were looking at. And I think that to not think that that happens to human beings as well, that young boys don't look at their mother as an example of how to deal with situations.
But do you
It's
see
not
why
true.
women have to take both roles if a man is not present in the household?
I'm not combating what needs to happen. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I get it. I get it. But what I'm saying is that there needs to be solution. There needs to be an identification.
And I agree.
To the extent and quantify how bad that the situation is. And until we can have these conversations, and even you fought me to get to this portion of the conversation. You fought me. But now that we're here, I think that you have a degree of understanding.
Yes.
And I think that you agree with me.
Yes. Okay.
To a degree.
To a degree.
A young boy, especially a young boy.
They need a very strong example. That strong example has been women on many occasions.
Right. And I think therein lies the issue.
Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong with women. But I think as an example for young boys, that is a problem.
I mean, only a man can show a man to become a man.
Can only show a boy to become a man.
Yeah, that's what
But yes, I got you.
Fourth drink, y'all.
Anyway, when we talk about this idea of accountability, I think women need to be accountable for that.
So do men.
I agree. Which is why I say criminal activity that they might be involved
Absolutely.
with,
Because
get it out.
there's
Even though it's fast
black
money right
women
now.
that are getting physically or emotionally or whatever abused every 8 minutes. And it's usually within proximity of a black man. That's an issue. These are things that we need to consider we need to fix.
I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that's true. You know why? Because if there's a woman on the street right out here that encounters someone that's jostling her, 14 men out of nowhere is going to come out of nowhere and try to stop it.
Within proximity, the fact that he's not listening is the issue.
What you mean in proximity?
Proximity being if you're around, if let's say people say, "Oh, black on black crime," blah blah blah, the dumbest thing that you could ever say. If you're in proximity of a black community, is going to be black on black crime.
Yes. It's higher rates of violence amongst people who are next to each other.
Yes, but statistically, white people kill other white people.
More.
Yes.
That's because there's more white people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Proximity.
I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Come back.
I'm saying when it comes to that, like it's within proximity. So we need to learn to. We're gonna go back to protecting black women. That's what it is. But I get your complex now. I get your psychology. You were raised by a single black man.
Come on the camera.
You were raised by a single black man. So I commend your dad. That's amazing. But also, like, I don't believe in the ideology or the
ideology of what?
That black men are absent when it comes to their children, because
that's statistics. That's numbers.
Look it up.
I don't.
Black men are present in their children's lives.
Oh, Jody, without a doubt, I can look at the numbers. I can show you the numbers, but I think for the sake of the video, I don't want to take them too much outside. But within the black community, there's a 70% single mother rate. 70%.
No, I'm talking about how present black men are. I'm not talking about men versus women. I'm talking about just men being present in their children's lives.
You think men are as present as women?
No, I'm saying men are present.
Is our present as a
we're not comparing
enough? No, but it needs to be compared.
No. I'm not saying
Because-
it's enough,
listen.
because if it wasn't enough, we wouldn't have so many broken men.
Listen, let's say that my dad was 30% present in my life.
Okay.
Because again, I know you don't like to quantify shit, but let's say 30%. I would not be the same person that I am today.
Of course.
If he was 30% available.
Of course.
Okay. But he was present.
Yes, which has shaped you to be who you are.
But if men are 30% present in children's life, I don't think it's going to do enough to move the needle.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you saying that a man is being present, I don't think is enough.
No, there needs to be action. There needs to be intention.
I'm with you.
Yes.
I'm with you. And which is why I push so much on this channel. Wrap it up, wrap it up, wrap it up. If you were involved in situations that, you know, the viscous innards are quite moist and ready for
Ew,
penetration.
I hate that word. Why would you go that far?
Put on the rubber, because you never do.
That's disgusting.
And I say that because it raises the rate of you
Proverbial.
not being available because you don't want to deal with the situation. You don't want, right? Like, so like continue to protect, and protect again. You see what I'm saying? But at the point, if it does happen to you, be there, and be there again. Because your input, your masculinity, the ideas, the communication that you bring to the table is utterly important. I said the word masculinity, and I felt like you didn't want to show respect to the word. Is there anything that
It
you
has
want to
nothing
say
to
on
do
that?
with the word. It has everything to do with your sense of it.
So why is it popping for you to say femininity and everyone smiles, but I say masculinity and it's like...
You trying it. He's trying it again. We're not gonna... No. It's not the pressure. I keep saying this because he keeps trying to compete. I'm not trying to compete with you.
And I'm not trying to compete with
I
you.
just don't want men to believe like you have to be this super macho guy that lacks all emotion and just you can't understand how to feel and have empathy because you gotta be this. Oh yeah.
Do you think women are accountable for their actions as much as men are accountable
Yes,
for their actions?
if not more. Yes.
You have any examples to share?
Okay, so what we were talking about earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the locker room talk. If you see, let's say if you might have a different sense of like circle or whatever. Majority of the time, if I'm out and about and I see guys, if you see a man harassing a woman, you see the other guys are like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like, all right. I've never seen a man step up and be like, hey, that's not something you should do. This is my personal opinion. This is my personal experience. I don't ever fix your face. I don't see men do that.
Are you telling me? Listen, you know what it is?
I've been harassed and I've
heard.
seen other guys literally watch it happen.
I think I understand. Your definition of harass,
Yes.
I think, is what it is. If a man is talking to you, he thinks he's talking, but you think it's harass. I think that's where it's at.
Absolutely. That's not.
But listen.
If you're putting your hands on my body and I did not explicitly invite that, that is harassment.
A man will be the first person to come to the occasion if they understand that what is happening is inherently disrespectful. A man is going to be the first one to white knight. Is going to be the first one to save the day. Are you serious?
Not in this generation. I haven't experienced that.
I completely and utterly disagree.
Unless it's my friend, it's never a man saying, "Oh, you know what? Unless it's my sister, my friend, that's not my business."
No. If it's visibly disrespectful, men will be the first one.
Why
to
does
jump
it have to be
equation.
visibly disrespected if you're not seeing somebody in discomfort and you want to aid in that situation?
Discomfort is subjective. Someone doesn't know if you're discomforted. It's because it's subjective. People have different levels and lines of subjectiveness.
Pulling away from someone, that's discomfort.
Okay. I think what the feminist ideology has chosen to push to you is that men don't do that.
Nobody pushes anything to me.
But if you look at it from
I'm talking about experience,
a data perspective, and I can show videos to you.
Experience. I'm speaking of my personal experience. I don't give a damn about your data and your metrics. I'm talking about shit that has happened to me on a personal level. I've had guys harass me. I'm a well capable. I'm 5'10". I can handle myself.
You's a big lady.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't need anyone to step in, but the fact that I'm watching other, when it
5'10"
comes,
lady is not 5'10" dude.
Yes, but when it comes to physical and violence, like guys don't even know how to take rejection with elegance. Like it's like, oh, what, bitch? Okay, bet.
Because they were raised by single mothers.
Wrap it up. We're done.
That has been your video. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know.
I'm out.
What to do. You at least have to. You know what? We'll take it to the. Hold up. What you doing over there? Come on. Salute, my G. Salute, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. They emotional. That's what I'm trying to say. Because they watched emotion throughout their household.
Shut up! I hate you. You're so annoying.
I hate you, Jody. I hate you.
Jesus. Future wife, I'm telling you, this is what you gotta look up to. Whew.
Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Hit me up. What y'all thought about the conversation? Okay? What you thought about the conversation? Fantastic thoughts. Fantastic guests. I wholeheartedly appreciate your thoughts, your ideologies. Your thoughts and your ideologies are markedly different than mine. But I appreciate having the opportunity to discuss, to congregate around an idea and a bias, implicit, unconscious, and conscious, that we can have a deliberation about. For real, I'm not joking. What the fuck you laughing about, motherfucker? What the fuck you laughing about?
We're coming back to the cursing, y'all. All right.
All right, we at the end of the video. I'm gonna bleep this. YouTube looks like in the first minute of curse words. No, it's like the first 5 minutes. I think they like for curse words. Anything to say before we get out of here?
This has been wonderful. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you
despite
too.
all of it.
I'm gonna name this video something like "Black Women Are Not Accountable," and here's why.
Get the out of here. Not true. You can keep trying me, but it's not true. Black women rise. We up here.
To the occasion. I love black women at the end of the day, but you know, you only criticize or commentate on what you love.
Absolutely, I agree.
All right. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate your thoughts.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Until next time, YouTube. Pardon the masculinity. Hold up, I didn't like that. Peace!
Yeah.
Oh shit, I thought I